Welcome to Office Hours at TradersPost for December 2nd, 2025. December 2nd already. My goodness, the year is almost done. I'm your host, Peter Hartman, part of the marketing team here at TradersPost. We're always working to make TradersPost better day in and day out. Each week, we take a deep dive into all things TradersPost, answering your questions, gathering your feedback, and helping you get the most out of the best advanced trade execution engine available. To that end, we encourage you to submit your questions in the chat and we'll get to them at the end of the stream. Today's stream is brought to you by Blue Sky, the best in class prop firm that offers same day activation, daily payouts, and no max restrictions. But we'll tell you more about them later. First, a little housekeeping. I want to remind you all that Price Action Live takes place on this channel right here, right where you are, Tuesday, Monday to Friday, 4 days a week. They trade the open. Tom Hartman and Mike Christensen, they trade the open live using TradersPost. So if you haven't seen that, hang on, let me show you what we did today. I actually joined the show today also. All right, there they are.
And that it trends towards profitability over time. So waking up with successful trades.
There they are trading. They trade the open. It's very fun. It's very fun. Today's show was really good because I actually joined in at the end there. So, I spiced it up. I made it good. How are y'all feeling? Let's see if there's anybody in the chat here. What's up, Peter? I'm here listening in from work. Hi, Ventura Trader. Good to see you there. He was there this morning for Price Action Live. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Thanks for giving me company. So yes, Price Action Live happens 4 times a week. I encourage you to join. You can see how TradersPost is used, especially with prop firms. It's a very fun show, and we're going to have you there. I also want to let you know something muy importante, très important, very important. Trilingual. And that is Cyber Monday. This is your last chance to get the best deal we have for TradersPost. It happens every year, 40% off, last chance. You get 40% off new TradersPost annual plans or when upgrading. Highly recommend you go ahead and check this out. 40%. Maybe you've been looking to upgrade, maybe you need more slots or something. Go and check it out. Go see if there's something that you've been missing. 40%. And if you haven't, go ahead and check out the deals that may or may not still be available for the other things that you use. It could be TradingView or other platforms out there, TrendSpider. Cyber Monday, it's your last chance. 40% off. Is that worth it? I think that's worth it. All right. So that's it for housekeeping. Great. We've got a slew of questions here for you. We're going to be going through that here in just a bit. I want to ask, how are you doing? How was your Thanksgiving? Did you eat some turkey? Did you get all full? Cranberry sauce, gravy? What is it? Black people eat macaroni and cheese. I think that's like a staple for Thanksgiving. I know for black folks, they eat macaroni and cheese. I like that. I'm here in Canada. We had our Thanksgiving back in October, but the good Lord had the good sense to split those Thanksgivings up, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Thanksgiving in America. I hope you had a fun time with your family, with your friends. The market was closed or, shut down. So maybe you got a little detox and now you're back in it. But I hope you had a fun time with your family and loved ones. We got Christmas coming up, Christmas season. I went to the grocery store. I saw Christmas trees are up. I don't know it's Christmas until I see the Christmas trees show up at the grocery store. I didn't grow up really celebrating holidays, and I still don't do it today. Somebody's got to tell me. Someone's got to tell me it's my birthday, and someone's got to tell me that it's Christmas. But here we are. So I hope you're preparing for that. Make some money in the stock market. Give yourself a very Merry Christmas with your family and friends. Give them the gift that they want, a successful you. In the chat here, we've got Tom who says he's right. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Hey, no, this we don't pull up spam messages here. The bots are in the house, and we don't need that. We do not need that. Don't need that nonsense. All right. I said that we had questions here for you today, but before we do that, I want to show you. Oh, wait, hang on. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to AI. You know, is this an AI channel? It's partly an AI channel. I had some fun this weekend. I actually asked Gemini 3, which is the new model from Google, I asked it to create a fresco painting that shows the history of Bitcoin. I didn't know what it was going to do. I was just curious. A fresco painting is like what you see in the um, Michelangelo painting, you know, God touching the finger of man, et cetera, et cetera. Those murals. So I want to show you what Gemini 3 came up with. I don't know. I thought it was impressive. You tell me. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Zero shot, one shot. Gemini 3 created that. Genesis, mining, adoption, struggle, future. There you see the Bitcoin miners, I guess. And then up here we got Bitcoin white paper. I guess that's Satoshi. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It just looks look at the detail of this. What are you creating? All right. You're living in a world with AI where your thoughts can become reality. And what are you doing with it? Huh? What are you doing with it? Anyway, I thought that was fun. I wanted to show you something fun here on the channel. Um, Tom says, that's not AI, that's for real. No, it wasn't real. It was definitely AI. But it's cool. I use actually Gemini 3. Okay, it costs like 12 cents to make that picture. All right, 12 cents to make that picture. I also made a um, birthday card. I'm not going to show it to you, but a birthday card for my daughter. She's a 4. She just turned 4. And it had Elsa and Anna and the Disney princesses. And it made a cartoon and a comic strip for it. I wish I could show it to you, but that's a private family thing, and I'm not gonna. All that to tell you, go out there and experiment, go and try fun things. I'm building a bot system here with TradersPost, integrating AI and TradersPost. It's so wow, it's so much fun. It's so easy. The webhook system that we have at TradersPost, just make it simple. Whatever you create, if you can send out a webhook, you can get a trade into TradersPost. It's great. And so I've been actually jealous of Alpha Arena, which is an AI trading that's been going on. This AI trading benchmark that they're creating. I don't know if you've seen this. I've actually been jealous of this ever since I saw it. So I started creating my own. And basically, I want a bot to trade for me. Look, I want to get into the trading world, right? But I'm watching all you traders out there, and it seems like it takes an emotional toll. You know what I mean? Like it takes a certain type of person, a risk taker, in order to go into the markets and trade. And I'm not sure that I'm that kind of person. You know, I might put on a trade or two, but I'm the type of guy, I go to the casino and I'll go with like 10 bucks in my pocket, and with my partner we'll go in there, I'll play the slot machines. You know, I'll lose $5 and then I'm like, I'm done. I'm not interested. Okay, I can't even lose $5. I can lose 10 bucks. But a bot, if I could program a bot, that would be fun. I don't mind if a bot loses my money. That's actually that's entertainment. That's like going to a movie theater. That's just like watching Netflix. I got a new show Pluribus to watch. Everybody keeps telling me to do that, but I want a bot to trade for me. And TraderSpost makes that easy. I'm a moron, all right? I'm an idiot, don't know nothing, and I ask Claude Code in order to create a bot and bots, multiple bots, in order to connect to TraderSpost. And it was dead simple. I'm not a coder, all right? I'm a video editor. That's who I am. Um, and it was fun to do. So highly recommend you take the time, especially over the holidays if you got nothing to do. See what you can connect to TraderSpost. And if you connect something cool, maybe you share it with us, tweet us, and we'll put it online for you. You know, see what it's like. Talk about it. Adventurer Trader in the chat says, I've got some bots that will lose your money. uh, I'm in. I'm interested. Thank you, Adventurer. Yep. Look, Mike says you got to pay tuition to the markets. I'm prepared for that. I'm prepared for that. I don't know how much I'm willing to lose, but I'm willing to lose something. But it's really, really fun. If don't be late to the party, all right? Don't be late to the party. Start using Claude Code, Codex CLI. Start using these AI tools to not only create fun things for your family and friends, but to help you to become a better trader, to help you create automated systems. I don't know what the future. I feel like I'm going to wake up one morning and there's going to be some bot. that makes someone $1 million. Okay, that's how I feel. Okay, maybe not $1 million, 100,000, 10,000. If a bot made me $1,000, I'd be happy. I feel like we're gonna wake up one morning and there's gonna be bots out there doing great things. And then everybody's gonna rush to get it, and then it'll ruin it. Instead, create your own bot, figure out your own systems, and it's easier now than ever before. All right, I'm gonna shut up now. um, Evan True says, "Hi, I couldn't do it to you, all in good faith." You know what? I'd be willing to try your bot. Actually, you know what? I should reach out to you. I am interested in trying your bot. We do it to ourselves. All right. So, price action live. I told you about that. Cyber Money, 40% off. Get over and get that done. I don't know if you haven't done it yet. I don't know what you're waiting for. But we've got some questions to get to today. Before I do that, I do want to show you a little bit about TradersPost. Our very own Trevor Lyman here at TradersPost, he redid our videos about how to set up strategies in TradersPost. So I thought I'd show you just a minute or so of the one of the videos he created. So this one is TradersPost options strategy setup demo. So this is Trevor setting up an option strategy in TradersPost. We'll just play about a minute of this.
In this video, I will show you how to set up a TradingView strategy with JSON formatted alerts to send via webhook to a TradersPost options strategy. I'll show you how to subscribe to the strategy and send those trades to your broker. Before we start, I wanted to show you how this will all look when we're done at the end of the video. Starting from the TradersPost backend, if I click strategies, I have one strategy called Momentum Options Strategy. I have a subscription to that strategy, and I have one paper broker. Clicking back to strategies, if I click signals, you can see all the trades that have come through from TradingView. If I click this last one, we were previously long, we exited the call, and we bought a put. So this strategy is side swapping. We're going from long calls to long puts over and over and over again. So coming over to TradingView, we have a strategy called Momentum Strategy. It's running on QQQ. You can see all the alerts flowing through in the alert log. You can see the trades on the chart, as well as our one alert on the right side of your screen in the alerts section. If I double click it, you can see that we are running the Momentum Strategy. It's on the 15-second chart for this demonstration. We don't recommend running anything on a time frame lower than the 1 minute because TradersPost is not a high-frequency trading platform. If I click the message, I can see that I have pasted in the default JSON for strategies that is provided in your TradersPost backend. And under notifications, I have the same webhook URL, which can be found inside of my strategy dashboard if I click webhook. Now that you've seen how everything is set up, I'm going to delete all of this and start over from the beginning so you can follow along and create your own options strategy running on TradersPost. Starting from a completely empty TradersPost account, we're going to create a new strategy. If you already have strategies created, that's completely fine. You'll do the same thing as what I'm about to do. You'll navigate to your strategies page and click Add New Strategy on the top right corner.
All right, there you have it. It's a nice video, clear video. I recommend you go and check that out. That's on our YouTube channel right now. How to set up an option strategy. You can find out how to set up a stocks, crypto, future strategy. So you can go ahead and check that out. Those videos are live now. All right, so we got our questions. Let me pull some of those up here. Let me make sure I got that ready for you. I'm going to pull that up here. I do not have it ready. So let's get Keynote. Aha, that's my fault. Okay, now we're ready to go. All right, so our first question here is from Dondesta L question. There. From M, very James Bond-esque. Does it matter if the allow signal override setting is checked or unchecked if I'm not sending over that setting in the JSON? Well, if you're not sending over that setting in the JSON, then it does not matter. The settings that you have in your TradersPost settings, that's what's gonna work. So yeah, it doesn't matter if you have allow signal override setting checked or unchecked. It's not going to affect you if you're not sending that over in the JSON. There's no conflict. All right. So thank you, M, for that question. Next up. This is from Zach. Zach asks, if I use the subscription settings, do I ever need to send anything other than ticker, action, and price in my JSON message? Same sort of thing. No, you don't have to send anything other than that if you have your settings in your subscriptions, right? So you can either send the information in your JSON or you can have the information in your subscriptions. I think actually having it in TradersPost in your subscription settings, for me, it makes it a lot easier, right? I don't have to worry so much personally about what's going on in the JSON. I just have all my settings in TradersPost and it makes it easy there. But you have the choice, right? You have your choice. So yeah, you don't need to send anything other than that. Thank you for that question, Zach. Rob asks, hi, my futures bot from LuxAlgo can send a YM signal, but I would like to convert this to micro YM. Is this possible? Is this possible? My futures bot from LuxAlgo can send a YM signal. Yes. Okay. I know the answer to this one. It is possible. Let me bring myself back up here. It is possible. What you're going to have to do is check to see if whatever system that you're using allows you to edit the JSON. Okay, so if you can edit the JSON, then you can change the ticker. Then you can change what's being traded. So whatever system that you're using, let's say it's LuxAlgo in this case, but it could be anything, whatever you're using. If it allows you to change the JSON, if it allows you to change the message that's being sent, then yeah, you can change the YM to micros. It's not a problem, but that will depend on what system you're using. All right, hope that's clear. Thank you for that question. Next up, from Kalu, I am using the TradersPost paper broker to test trades with a defined stop loss and take profit at entry. However, the paper broker does not exit my position if when either take profit or stop loss levels are reached. Indeed, Kalu, indeed. It's not going to do it because the TradersPost paper account does not take stop loss and take profit. That's not the way it works. The purpose, I should tell you, the purpose of the TradersPost paper broker is to test if your signal is working. All right. Can you send your signal from wherever you're sending it? Is TradersPost receiving it? That's what the TradersPost paper broker is for, to confirm those signals. So take profit, stop loss, those bracket orders, stuff like that. That's not going to work for the TradersPost paper account. That's not its purpose. All right. So I hope that answers that question. Ventura Trader asks, does Peter have an Akai MPC? Yes, I do. An APC Mini, actually. That's this device right here. It's a MIDI controller. I also have, what's it called? I have the one with the keyboard. I forget the name of it. I don't use that for music anymore, Ventura. I use AI. I use Suno.ai. The music actually you hear in the intro to this is all done with AI. So I use Suno now. I don't use those tools anymore, but I will be setting up, I'm working on being able to connect my MIDI controllers using Claude Code so that I can trade with those. I can initiate trades or close my stop my signals, whatever I want to do. I want to be able to use my, just like Tom used the Xbox controller in order to interact. I want to be able to use my APC Mini. So I'm looking for time. I know how to do it. I'm just looking for time in order to set that up. Because with TradersPost, you can do all kinds of stuff. You can connect all kinds of stuff in order to connect it to TradersPost. In fact, I ordered an analog retro USB hub that has these analog switches, and I want to be able to turn on the switches old school style, just like a pilot flying a plane, and I want to be able to interact with TradersPost that way. Have I told you how much I love building things that connect to TradersPost? Is that coming across? I have one too. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you have one. That's cool, Ventura. Wait, do you produce music? Are you a music guy? Are you a music guy? What kind of music do you make? All right, we got to talk. We got to talk. Ventura, look, we need to do like a meetup in Miami and go ahead and have some fun and talk. I bet we have a lot to talk about. Very fun. All right. Next question. Do you support any crypto futures? Asked by Suleiman. Thank you for that question, Suleiman. Do we support any crypto futures? Not at the moment. We don't have crypto futures yet, although I got to tell you, all right, we know that it's high demand. People really want it. Tom keeps bringing it up. Tom definitely wants crypto futures. He keeps saying it. Day one, I've been here. Crypto futures. It's coming. We're working on it. We're working on getting that for you. So it's not absent because we don't think about it and we don't care about it. We're working to get that done. And we know a lot of people have asked. So we don't have it now, but stay tuned. We're working on it. All right, what's going on in the chat here? I got my tactile fix from my mechanical keyboard. Yeah, Tom uses a mechanical keyboard. I use a low profile Logitech MX keys. I am interested in the mechanical keyboards, but I don't know. I don't want the big buttons. Clicky clack, clicky clack. Here it's so quiet and so smooth. I guess to each their own. But that's where you get your fix. Well, that's cool. Adventurer says, if we all met up, our wives would leave us because we would never stop talking. Are you a talker, Ventura? I was just accused of that this morning by my partner. She's like, wow, you're really chatty today. I'm like, I'm chatty all the time. Yeah, it would be fun. I've literally had conversations talking with people, 6-8 hours. It never stops. I love chatting. You can see. I've been looking at mechanical keyboards too. What kind of mechanical keyboard are you looking for? Tom has one. Tom, if you're in the chat, let us know what keyboard you use. He really loves it. He's gone through a few. He's bought some for other people. If you get into the mechanical keyboard game, it can be so fun. All right. We have more questions to go. So we have 4 more questions to go. I'm going to pull this up here for you. How to check my P&L of my paper trade results. P&L of my paper trade results. That's actually a good question. And I do have the answer for that right after a word from our sponsors.
Looking for a prop firm that actually plays nice with automation? Meet Blue Sky, built for serious traders. And with TradersPost, it just clicks. You connect Blue Sky inside TradersPost, route your TradingView signals to paper or funded accounts, and let it auto-manage entries, stops, and targets. You control risk per trade, filter by session and symbol, and pause or resume with a single switch. Every fill is easy to review in one dashboard. Funded accounts can request payouts daily with launch plans starting at $49. Get funded with Blue Sky. Execute with TradersPost. Apply today at bluesky.pro, BLUSKY.pro, and plug in your edge. Trading involves risk. Use proper risk management.
How to check my P&L of my paper trade results? That's a good question. I can see why you would want to do that. When it comes to paper trading, you can't check your P&L unless you send your price in with your signal. So your entry and your exits, if your JSON is including the price, then there is an option there for you, which is to download your trades, to export your trades, and then you can use that export in something like TradeZilla in order to analyze your trades. All right. So you can't natively check the P&L in TradersPost, but if you send your signal with the price, entry and exit, then you can export those trades, and then you can use something like TradeZilla in order to analyze and get the P&L. Thank you for that question. That question comes from Sui. Appreciate that. All right, we're almost done, folks. How to get the history of the trades with buy and sell prices. This is from Calvin. How to get the history of the trades with buy and sell prices. Very similar answer here. So in order to get that, you need to go and export your trades. Actually, maybe I should show you how to do that. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick here. It's a relatively new function that we have here in TradersPost. Let me go to my dashboard. All right, so here I am in the TradersPost dashboard. How lovely, how awesome. Remember, Cyber Monday deal, folks. Go get that sale. So I'm going to go to subscriptions. I'm going to go to my DCA bot. I'm going to click on trades. And then up here on the right, I've got export right there. And when I click on that, I can download it and then I can import that into whatever tool that I want to use in order to analyze my trades. So for the question, how to get the history of the trades with buy and sell prices, well, you export it. All right, next question here. How many do we have left? Looks like 2. All right. Janet asks, hi, I don't know how to make my orders. Let me read this properly. I don't know how to make my orders getting executed on the latest contract for MGC. If I execute manually, it fills my orders on MGC G6. But when I automate a strategy, it always fills on the old contract idea. Old contract idea? Yes, I've got an idea there for you, Janet. So in order to get the order filled on the right ticker, you already know how to do it manually, but if you're using an automated strategy, you have to make sure that you set what the ticker is, all right? Because sometimes the especially at the end of the month when these contracts roll over, the symbol changes. So the symbol changes. So in order to make sure that your orders are going through on the right thing, you've got to go in and check your automated system and make sure that the right ticker is being used, the right symbol is being used. So it's on you to check the automated system that you're using and changing it there. The default setting that you're getting may not match what we have in our system. All right. So there can be some complications when it comes to these contracts rolling over at the end of the month. There's a formatting issue. We have a particular format. You have to match that. If you don't know where to get that ticker symbol or what it's supposed to look like, I mean, I think you already do because the manual is working for you, but you can go onto the TradersPost dashboard. You can search for the ticker and it'll tell you what we expect to get in your JSON. All right. So thank you for that question. All right, we've got one question left, but before we do that, I want to remind you to like and subscribe to this channel. We do a lot here. Not only is there office hours taking place every week, office hours takes place every week, Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we go over your questions. It's not always just me. Mike Christensen can be here. Other members of the TradersPost team can be here to answer your questions. You can make your feature requests. You can ask questions live. If you want a question answered on the show, you can use the little chat bubble you'll see in the TradersPost dashboard and support. Send us your questions there. That's where we get them from. The great and almighty Tom gets it from there. But we also do, like I mentioned, Price Action Live 4 days a week. There is Blueprint, very popular show where Tom does live coding, shows indicators, all kinds of stuff on Blueprint. That takes place on Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have any recommendations, suggestions, you want Tom to create an indicator for you or something, throw it his way. I mean, he's very interested. He's very receptive to your ideas. And then we have an aftermarket show that takes place on Friday, and that is at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're considering, I think we're changing the format of the show a little bit. We get some macro perspective, but we're also going to be like shooting the breeze, chatting together, having some fun. It's the end of the week. It's the end of the trading week, and talk about our feelings. I don't know. Talk about the going on tilt, things that we learn, things like that. So come and join us for a good hangout, interact with us. Maybe even some of you can even be on the show. I think that's something that we're considering. All right, last question, and I'm going to get out of here. All right, I'm going to get you out. You can get back to whatever you're doing. Last question here. What prop firms can you use on TradersPost? Great question, Victor. Love that. Thank you. What prop firms can you use? Well, look, I'm going to go to, let's go to see. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you instead of just telling you. Let's pull up my desktop here. All right, so we want to go and see what prop firms. So if I go to brokers, Connect Brokers, and there you go, prop firm, a big old prop firm list. You can see them all there. All right, so once again, I go to brokers, click away. At the top right, I click on Connect Broker, and there I can see the list. If you haven't signed up yet, if you don't have access to the dashboard, I do believe you can get that on the TradersPost website. TradersPost, we go to Connections and Integrate and Automate. There we go. We got brokers listed there. Brokers listed there. Where are the prop firms? There they are, prop firms. So right there, supported prop firms. We got a whole list. The whole thing is right there. All right, so there's two places right there on the TradersPost website under Connections, or you can go to your dashboard and get that also. Let me just tie up a loose end here. Tom uses the Keychron version 10 Alice layout, but he also has several newfies too. I've tried them all, and they're really a lot of fun. Folks, I really appreciate you spending time with me here, office hours. I know I chit-chat a little bit. I don't know. I wanted you to get some instead of just questions. I want to be like humanize the show a little bit, talk with you, interact with you, listen to what you have to say. I'm there for you. All right, I'm willing to listen, I'm willing to learn, and I'm willing to go. Really appreciate you watching, everyone. The TradersPost team here are hard at work, and 2026 is going to be a really fun time. Wonderful things coming down the pipe, and you want to be here for that. Remember, there's a Cyber Monday deal. It ends today. It's the last day. 40% off. Did he say 40%? 40%. Did he say 40%? Yeah, he did. 40%. And you're welcome to take advantage of that for new accounts and upgrades. Go ahead and check that out right now. Thank you. And as always, happy trading.